Hey guys, what is up? iRaspberry Kiwi here. I have a helium filament farming method for you guys today. There are several locations the helium coils will spawn along with some loot chests. So let's begin. The first spot is right up here. And it won't always spawn here, but sometimes it does. It'll spawn right over here. That's spot number 1. The next spot is going to be over here in this little cave. And I don't think there's anything in here, but it could spawn up here, up on top of this thing, over here, or over here. Alright, and then after that, you come over here to this little thingy. I don't know what this is, but it could spawn right here, along with some coils. Some coils could also spawn over here, anywhere in this area. A chest could spawn right here, or right down here. And I found all these spots by myself. It took several hours of farming. They won't always be here, but when they are, they help a lot. Alright, another spot will be right here. I've noticed chests spawning right here sometimes, not all the time. Along with some coils up on top of these two little stand things. I don't know what these are. Then you can come over here. Some coils can spawn anywhere in this little area back here. And always pay attention to up on top of the bridge. There's nothing up there now, but sometimes things will spawn. Another spot right here. Right there, looks like we got a helium filament and some little armors. Jump up on top of the bridge. Check on both sides because the chests like spawning on both sides. And be aware that they spawn all the way down there. Doesn't look like there's anything on that side. Let me get up there. Ooh, I'm struggling. And be aware that if there's people around, it can mess up the whole loop. This is a pretty big loop. So make sure that if you are doing this, that nobody comes, no randoms come to screw it up. And there is another chest up there. So we're going to run over here. And we'll come right back because there's some more over in that area. Alright. And the same can spawn on the other side of loot chest. On the other side of here, 2 helium. Okay. And yes, you can spawn your stuff up here, but I'm going to jump down. Alright, so from then, after up on top of the bridge, you just want to check over here. Make sure that there's nothing spawning up here. Some helium filaments can spawn right up on top of this, I think. Pretty sure I saw some earlier. Then over here, just be aware you checking around, make sure none's spawning. In this little cave. Now when you check these caves on the moon, sometimes the chests like to hide all the way over here in the corner, right there. So you gotta check those too. But there is one right here. Pretty good. Alright, and then next area, come over here and check. Because chests can spawn right here. And then they can also spawn in here, along with some coils. And looks like we got an event.
Look out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. If it's still there by the time I'm done, then okay. Alright, so the next spot, just want to come over here and check right there. Check in here because sometimes the chest will spawn in there. Alright, and then in here, there's actually a few spawn locations in here, so I'm going to cover those. There are coils that will sometimes spawn on the ground. You come in this little cave right here. Same thing, they could spawn anywhere in this room. Looks like we got one. Alright, and then from here, what you want to do is you want to run outside. There's 2 spots that are right here. There's one right there. And there's one up here. I've had chests spawn in both of those locations. Alright, and then up here on the top 2nd floor, sometimes they will spawn over here, and I don't see one, so it doesn't look like this one has it. Sometimes they'll spawn in here. Oh, looks like there's some coils. I did this for about an hour, and I think, not even an hour, it was like 30 minutes with some friends, and I got about 70 coils. It's pretty good. Oh, I almost passed this up. There are 2 caves over here in the center. You want to check these 2 in the far back, and the one that is across. Alright, there's nothing. Now go all the way over here. You could have some helium filaments spawning over here, the coils. Come over here into this room. And you have a few spots like right here. There's also a few more where it can spawn anywhere in this room, like up there, you know, on the side, in the back. So coils can spawn over here. And they can spawn in this room too. Let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. And jump up here. Coils will spawn up here randomly, along with some chests. The most common chest that I've seen up here is right here, but it's not here right now. From up here, you're going to come over here to this little mission area. And it can spawn right here. And it's not here right now. Get rid of these guys real quick. Oh, really? Okay. Forget about them. And you're going to come over here. There's 2 spots right here. One of them is right here, and the other one is right there. Okay, guys, I accidentally left out one little chest, and it's up there in the left-hand side. I just wanted to point that out. You could also have it spawning right here in this area with some film or some coils right here. And I have seen them spawn outside of this area, so you just want to check around these. Make sure that there's nothing there, because I saw it one time, and it was right here. Okay, so you just come in this room, look up there, because sometimes it'll spawn up on top of that little ledge. And then come in this room, of course, same thing. There's going to be a chest spawning random places in that room. Get rid of these guys, really annoying. Alright, filaments can spawn anywhere in this room, so just make sure you check around. Come in this back little room right here. Sometimes there's a chest in here, doesn't look like there is. And then check along the walls, because they do spawn along the walls. And the little ledge I was talking about while I was getting shot is up here. Now you do need some agility and jumping abilities, but it's right up here. If I can get up there. It's just basically on this thing. It'll spawn right there in that corner, or it'll spawn right there in that corner. This is almost the end of it. There are a couple more spots like this cave. Now I'm not sure. I've never actually seen any chests spawn over here, but it looks like a potential area. I'm just waiting for the day that one pops up, and it's right over here in this little corner. Now, that's not really an area that I know about, but I'm just hoping that one day it'll spawn. And then the last spot is in this cave. Alright. And then all you gotta do is start the loop over. Go ahead and head right on back over to the first little spot that I showed you in the crater. And that is it. Alright guys, if you found this loop helpful, go ahead and leave a like on the video. Or subscribe. Go ahead and share this with your friends, because this took a lot of work. It took me a lot of time to find this. And no, I did not look at any videos for this. This was all me going in a circle, trying to find it. Alright guys, I'll go ahead and I'll see you guys in my next video.